The CAD manager can also benefit from the annotation tools available to him in AutoCAD Mechanical 2010. Again, these are based in your standard drafting standard. So, it's a right click down to options on the shortcut menu, and you'll notice this drawing is currently using the company XYZ standard. Now, if I double click here on the dimension setting, I can go in and I can work on my dimension settings and change the annotation and how it is placed on the drawing itself. So, if I go to chamfer here, for example, I can choose the default representation for chamfer dimension. So if I click on the arrow, lots of different settings there. So as you can see, 1010, 10 at 45 degrees, 10 at 45 degrees, or I could go with this sort of thing like a dimension. So I'm going to click here and change the setting and OK it. What I can also do is click on radius here, and as you can see there are various different settings that I can set for radius representation with regard to the annotation tools when I'm actually placing a radius on the drawing. So if I untick here, draw arrows outside, you can see that's much neater. What I'm also going to do is untick this one here, and you'll see that it makes that line longer. I can create a landing line as well, so you'll see there's a landing line for that radius 6. So whatever changes I make, I click on OK again. I can also change annotation tools for diameters. Same process. Depending on what I actually tick here, you can see the settings change as I tick. So I'm going to leave it as it is there and OK that as well. Now, predefined text, what happens there with the annotation? I can change the predefined text of dimensions. Now again, this little greater than, less than indicates the actual dimension. So you can see there, insert special characters, things like diameters, degrees symbols and so on, they can be placed in here as well. I'm not going to change that though, I'm going to stick with the default settings. Now, lots of information here, lots of changes that you can make. You can go to fit representation. So when you create a fit table on the drawing, you can change how it looks on the drawing itself. So you can change the tolerance, the limit, the fit, and so on. I'm going to leave that one as it is and just cancel that one there. So you can see there's lots of information and settings that I can set for my dimension settings. I'll apply those now and OK that. What I can also do here is look at annotation views, section views, detail views, notes, anything, any annotation. So if I double click on notes, for example, I can go and look at what notes actually get placed on a chamfer, for example, or a fillet, or a whole counterbore, a whole countersink. I can actually add notes and leaders and text to these things, as you can see. So all of this is set within your standard drafting standard. So I'm just going to cancel that there. I'll apply the changes I've made. I'll click on OK. And now those annotation tools are in place. And as a CAD manager, I'm working to the best of my abilities again. Again, these tools are for CAD managers to be more productive and to make their team more effective using AutoCAD Mechanical 2010.